Inland Revenue has been accused of betraying taxpayers by sharing data with social media companies so they can better target their ads. The Taxpayers Union described the practice as shamefully legal. And as Zane Small reports, Inland Revenue is now reviewing how safe the data is with those companies.
This ad was posted to Facebook.
We're from Inland Revenue, Te Tare Tāke, to let you know what to do for the end of tax year.
It's been revealed to help Inland Revenue target ads to certain people, it hands over the data of taxpayers to social media giants Facebook, LinkedIn and Google.
Almost every New Zealander has personal data with the IRD. To have that data then passed on to the likes of Facebook is an absolute travesty.
The man who brought this to light found it deep within Facebook's privacy settings. Under ad preferences, if you click audience-based advertising, you'll find which advertisers share your data to target ads at you.
This is something that they don't want the average consumer knowing. And if they make it hard to find, you assume it's not there.
Inland Revenue spent more than $40,000 advertising on Facebook alone in 2022. The department says data is shared with social media companies to directly target certain demographics to increase compliance of collecting tax revenue. For example, people with student loans who have debt owing. So the social media companies get paid by the IRD and also get our data. IRD claims the data is protected using what's called hashing, in which, for example, letters in an email address are replaced with a mix of characters, and the information is deleted once the hashing process is complete. But the US Federal Trade Commission declared in July that hashes aren't anonymous and can still be used to identify users, and their misuse can lead to harm. Inland Revenue told us it has now begun looking further into the use of hashing to ensure it is still safe to use.
Honestly, I was astounded. This is information provided. It's compulsorily provided by people in New Zealand, and they have no choice whether they give it or not. Now, they're giving it up to a third party offshore.
As a privacy expert, Aaron Hunt says it's worrying.
We have in the past tried to compel Facebook to act with the Privacy Act with Meta, but they come back saying, well, no, we're not part of your jurisdiction, and they're very much correct.
And yet it's the data of those within our jurisdiction fueling the offshore social media empires.
This is really interesting, Zane. People are really worked up about this as well, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely. And as the lawyer in my story, Aaron Hunt, explained to me, the risk here is that social media companies could match the data that IRD is giving them against their own data and create an identifiable profile of a person. Now, of course, IRD insists that the data they're handing over is then scrambled and becomes unusable. But it is putting a lot of trust in these social media giants that, as Aaron Hunt pointed out, are not part of our jurisdiction. I have heard from the Revenue Minister, Simon Watts. He told me he's received assurances from officials that they continuously review their processes to ensure that New Zealand's data is safe.